just got out of the shower. There's some juice on the table.
Mm-hmm. Take your time.
You want to explain to me what you're doing here?
I came looking for booty.
You came looking for sex with an underage boy?
Oh, no, I ain't come looking for no little boys. I ain't got no milk, no cookies, nothing. I came looking for man's butt.
A man's butt? Excuse me?
Oh, I know who you are, Chris Hansen. But see, I calls you Chris Handsome. I watch your TV show all the time. So you can go ahead and bring them cameras and them police is waiting outside. It don't make me no difference. Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Well, I don't think you and I will be doing anything any kind of way.
Okay, I see you choosing the hard way.
Okay, cut. This isn't working. Someone get this guy out.
Don't make me ruin that bike,
No,
Chris.
please.
I'm a warrior.
Hey, Rock! Go fuck yourself!
It will never not be funny. I finally got the intro right. I fucked it up last time. Anyway, I thought I was going to go solo, but the man that added too much seasoning to the mac and cheese this weekend is here.
Hey, I peeped the shirt. WTF, where's the food?
I know, right? Fuck, I thought I was going to go solo, but I guess I'm going to be accompanied today. But anyway, welcome to episode 23 of the Berserk and Nasty podcast. I am Heath Nation 2465, the autistic berserker. You know, they ought to be paying, Nintendo ought to be paying me to run their shit after what we're going to talk about. It's going to be a relatively short stream today. I mean, I got your stuff that you sent me. I have yet to see the video. I saw like 10 seconds of that video, and I'm like, oh, shit, it's about to get ugly real quick.
That video is hilarious.
Oh, God, it's 3 minutes. That's why it's the best thing. But before that, let's talk about another shit show involving a woman. Snow White. Snow White. God.
Why the hell are we talking about Snow White? Oh, they're making a movie, aren't they?
They did a live action. Look at that. IMDb rating is 1.5. It's
Snow White.
so fucking bad. It's all because of Rachel Pigler running her dick muncher the whole damn time. They were supposed, I think it was projected to go 100 mil, like in the first week. It's barely hitting 80 million. It's so bad. Now, there are other people that have done videos about this type of thing. My Nerdy Home did a video I highly recommend. Sensitive Society, huge shout out to him. He did a great video, even though it was like 5 minutes of him shitting on it. This article I pulled up from the Daily Mail kind of tells the entire story. I went to see woke flop Snow White in the cinema, and the rest of the audience had magically disappeared. Oh my God! What a way to start an article! Good Lord. But this woman went to see it in London's West End, and she was the only person in theater. So the busiest theater in the West End of London had only one person, and that person happened to be a journalist. Think about that, Justin.
Wait, the only person, she was a journalist?
Yeah, in London, the busiest side of London, and only one person went to see it in their most busy theater.
Damn.
Tell me it's bad without telling me it's bad.
Oh, that's worse than bad. If it's only one person that's going to see it, and it's a journalist at that,
In
he
London,
probably barely liked it.
it was a she. We just assumed genders.
Oh,
But
well,
she said it was if it's enjoyable for you, ma'am, I don't care. If you enjoyed it, okay. But
they might as well make it a whole movie.
right. Ruffled feathers. So yeah, Rachel Zegler, basically she was running her mouth a lot, shitting on the original Snow White. You know, they had CGI freaking dwarves instead of getting someone like Wee Man or Hornswoggle to play. That, could you imagine, like, the dwarves they could have had? They could have had Hornswoggle. They could have had Wee Man. They could have had who's that that little person that's a comedian? Brad Johnson, I think his name was.
Yeah.
Brad Williams. But they could have had Brad Williams in there. That would have been, honestly, that could have been a saving grace of that movie. But no, they just have to go CGI because Disney, right?
Yeah.
Zegler is part Colombian and Polish. That's probably the most interesting thing about you, ma'am. I hate to say it. Although the accompanying racist outbursts are tasteless and disappointing. How are they tasteless when they're grounded in... First off, how are they racist and tasteless when all the criticisms are grounded in reality, ma'am? I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, this is basically just a biased take on everything. It's a stupid take. Justin, would it surprise you to know that Snow White has superseded the live-action Dragon Ball movie as the worst movie on IMDb?
And I haven't even seen the Dragon Ball Z one.
Oh,
it's crazy.
Trust me. Afterwards, you're going to be asking me for bullets to put in your head. Let me tell you. And the fact you're telling me that a live-action make of an original story, mind you, is worse than the live-action Dragon Ball. What a time we live in. What
Right.
a fucking time. Yeah, so fuck you, Rachel. Now on to the sports side. I was going to touch on this last podcast, but we kind of took a detour when it came to the whole stuff in the NASCAR community and whatnot. We talked a little bit about Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, their new contract, but there have been trade rumors going around in the NFL when it comes to the other cornerstone of the Bengals, Trey Hendrickson. So, NFL rumors. Trey Hendrickson trade off the table amid Bengals contract buzz. This is on Bleacher Report, by the way. The Cincinnati Bengals reportedly won't trade defensive end Trey Hendrickson, who had been given permission to seek a new deal amid his desire for a contract. Jordan Schultz of Fox Sports reported the latest on Hendrickson and the Bengals, who are reportedly looking to land the four-time Pro Bowler on a new contract. My understanding of the Trey Hendrickson situation is that the organization and ownership are fully prepared to move forward and negotiate a deal, which it should have been negotiated like the instant that Chase and Higgins signed their contracts. Let's be honest with ourselves here. I mean,
I wish they would just get it done so we would have to keep talking about it. But,
well, do we know how much Hendrickson's asking for? I know we asked that a lot on this podcast, but I want to try to get an idea on what he's...
if he thinks he's gonna get more than Max Crosby, it's not happening. But
No.
I think he's asking for like, if I had to guess, I think he's at least asking for like 30. But it's like his agent fucked it up for him. That's what people don't realize. His agent fucked it up.
And that's the weird thing. How come we never hear about these agents, man? You always hear about the player, but you never hear. I feel like people forget that players have agents now, and it's just a major fuck off at that point.
Because that was the same thing that happened with Higgins. That's why Higgins dropped his old manager and got a new one.
Right. But no one ever reported on it. No one ever reported on it with all these other players, for that matter.
See, where Trey Hendrickson messed up at, his agent was the one that told the Bengals, you could get a first-round pick if you let my client request a trade, if you give them permission to request a trade. They did that, and now Trey Hendrickson is in the fuck because nobody wants to give up a first-round for him. So now the Bengals are looking at it like, well, yeah, your agent told us we could get a first-round pick for you. Now we're not getting shit. So now where do we go from here?
Yeah, the Bleacher Report kind of confirmed your suspicions here, Justin. This one's complicated because Hendrickson does want a new contract well above $30 million per year. The Bengals have tried to sign him. They have made a contract offer. So on the last podcast, and I think even Tyler was in our chat, he honed in on it. I would give him the $30 million for like 3 years. And then add like another $30 signing bonus, kind of entice it. You know what I mean?
I think the Bengals, if I had to guess, I would think they probably lowballed it. They probably offered him like 26, 27.
What's their
if
cap?
I had to guess.
Their cap table is,
because everybody know the Bengals do not like playing players after the age of 30. 30 and up, they will not give you a big contract.
Well, Hendrickson is a kind of a conundrum because you would think that he regressed, but I think even this article says otherwise. He had an NFL high 17 and a half sacks last season at the age of 30.
And I think with the Bengals, I get why they don't want to do it long term, because they're like, okay, if we do it, we don't want to have to be put in a predicament like how with Von Miller, with the Bills of Von Miller. So I get that part. But, I mean, you could probably put something in there to where you could cut him if he doesn't.
Like a way to offload his contract, which would make sense, honestly.
Yeah, it's like you could get him for like 3 years. I don't know, but yeah.
So I'm looking at the cap space right here. I don't know how cap space works. I'm just trying to read off numbers. 24.5 million for cap space. I mean, you could get a deal going here. You could structure a deal just around that alone. You could get it give them 30, 30 for 3 years.
And then it's like, that's why I say he needs to get rid of his agent, because he fucked himself up last year when he signed that deal, knowing he wasn't happy with it.
Right. And also look at the other, these tight ends right here. I mean, the defensive backs, they're paying BJ Hill like $8 million.
And I'm shocked that he got brought back. I thought he was gone. Joseph
Osai is at 6.5. I mean, the template is there. Where's Sam Hubbard in the mix, or did he get released finally?
No, Hubbard retired.
Oh, Hubbard did retire. So that cap hits. So that cap hits at $2 million. That's how much they're offloading. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yep. Hubbard ended up retiring. I think he retired right like the first day of free agency, I think. Mm-hmm. Second day, one of the two.
I would it's a weird situation. I would say give him the 30. Like, how much is Max Crosby's contract? I need to get an idea here.
From what I remember, he definitely got paid. Max Crosby got paid.
3 years, $106 million.
Yeah, he got paid. Like,
91
right after the Myles Garrett, I think.
Right. Ugh. Yeah, it's a conundrum, especially if you don't have that much cap space left.
And it's like you got some guys you're gonna have to pay too. Bengals still gonna have some guys coming up that they're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, you're gonna have to pay Chase Brown soon. You're gonna have to pay Yoshiva soon. A bunch of people. Now let's hope Burton becomes something. Hopefully.
Yeah, when he's not getting kicked out of apartments and shit.
Hopefully he can get his head out of his ass and let's play some football. And yeah, hopefully.
I'm trying to look at these stat numbers here. It's not letting me scroll. Oh, here we go.
I keep seeing Genty get mocked to the Bengals. I just don't see it happening.
I mean, I could, if it wasn't for the fact that they signed Pirine, maybe, but they got Pirine back, so it's like, why?
Yeah, I don't see him dropping all the way to 17.
Unless they're trying to get, but I don't see Genty going to the fucking Raiders either. I've
seen that mocked a lot too.
Should we look at draft projections? Should we?
Yeah, we could.
NFL.
Abdul Carter to the Browns. I hope not, but oh my
God. That would be fucking intimidating.
Yep.
All right. Okay, let's see. We're going to look at draft order instead of looking at projections here. So Tennessee Titans have a first, Cleveland, Giants, Patriots, Jaguars, Raiders. The reason I can't make a justification is because everyone is so different from each other. It's retarded. Some people have, everybody has Shedeur Sanders getting drafted to a different team. Everyone has Cam Ward going to a different team. I got
Cam Ward going number 1.
I would think so. Do the Titans? Do the Titans need a quarterback?
Yeah, I probably would. They got mayonnaise, man. Levis.
The fucking mayo.
Really
I mean, let's look at the projections for the quarterbacks here. NFL draft. Like, I could tell you who's going to be good and who's not. I could tell you that right the fuck now. Is this the right one? No, this is 2024. I need 2025. Let's see.
So this quarterback class isn't all that to me.
It really isn't. It's absolute shit, honestly.
Yeah, it's not all that.
Like, I think Cam Ward here will do all right. I think he'll be okay. Shedeur Sanders is going to struggle. This is one of the few times I've actually agreed with Colin Cowherd. He has upside, but his weaknesses are there. Like, you can identify him just watching one tape.
That's why I think the Raiders should take him. He should go with Pete Carroll.
Right.
That'd be a good fit for him.
Oh, that would be actually really good. I like that, Justin. That's a great idea. Jalen Milroe is shit. I don't think he will amount to
he probably go later rounds. I've seen the mock that the Steelers will take him, but I think the Steelers are wanting Dart.
Yeah. You know what? I think Will Howard's got some leadership qualities. Him on the Steelers. Now, I could see him going to the Steelers. I fucks with Will Howard.
Oh.
Could you just imagine? And if Rodgers goes over to Pittsburgh, if that ever materializes him and Will Howard, mentorship, unstoppable. Unstoppable. What's that?
Rodgers has he could do the funniest thing ever and just go to Minnesota. That would be hilarious.
At that point, I would just
my God.
I'd just break all my PlayStation consoles. I'd break all of them.
No, I think they should let McCarthy start. That's his job. He should be the starter. JJ McCarthy should definitely be the starter.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to see what they got in him.
Oh, yeah. I think McCarthy, he's like a natural leader. And it was shown when he was in the Rose Bowl.
Because if he hadn't got hurt, he definitely would have been the starter.
So looking through this list here, Riley Leonard's okay. I think he should get 2 years as a backup. Like, he's got a lot of upside for sure. Jackson Dart,
Fuck Riley Leonard, man. He cost me my game against Charles yesterday. Fuck Riley Leonard, man.
Damn. Jackson Dart, I don't think is going to amount to shit. I don't think
so.
No, because I think a lot of his flaws are masked behind the fact that he gets bailed out a lot.
He kind of reminds me of Zach Wilson a little bit when he first came out.
Okay.
That was my comparison.
Dylan Gabriel will be okay. Quinn Ewers, I don't think he's cut out. This is the one that I think a lot of people are sleeping on right here. Kyle McCord.
Oh.
I think a lot of people are sleeping on this guy because when you look, the only reason why he didn't look as good as he did is because he did not have that many weapons at his beck and call. But when you
never left Ohio State,
that's my big thing. It's like, why would you leave Ohio State, especially if you know that there's going to be an upside? I even said this a lot. You know why Syracuse picked them up? Because they want to beat Clemson.
Yeah.
That's why they did it, Justin, because they wanted to beat Clemson, and Kyle McCord didn't want to be, just the guy that was on that squad.
Yeah.
Tyler Show for Louisville. I've only seen a little bit of him. He's all right. Curtis Rourke, I think, would be a good pickup for one of these teams. Brady Cook, he's kind of like a glass cannon, all right? If you put him in the right situation, then bam, magic. But you got to harness that energy. Max Brosmer, I don't know much about. Seth Hannigan's okay from Memphis. Graham Mertz didn't impress me much. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets drafted by the UFL. Charles is texting.
What the fuck does he want?
I don't know what the fuck you want. I'm going to tell him we're on the podcast.
Get your black ass on the podcast, man.
Yeah, get your fucking black ass. We need his opinion more than anything. Is there one for the running backs that I can look at? I don't.
Running back class is loaded.
Yeah, it really is. Honest to God, I'm surprised people don't talk about that.
I want Corey Kiner. That's who I want. I want Cincinnati to take Corey Kiner. That'll be dope.
Corey Kiner, that would be good. He was Mr. Ohio at one point, I think, too. Ashton Genty, of course, is the big one. I just don't see him going to the Raiders. I'm sorry. I don't see it. Now, Cowboys, okay. I hate the Cowboys, but I could see it.
I don't know. I feel like they might use him more than the Falcons did Bijan his first year, though.
Right. Hey, look, it's the guy that brought the prime to the Black family reunion. It's Charles.
The one and only.
We're just talking about what's it called? Draft projections and shit. Travion Henderson.
Oh yeah, I keep seeing how they keep saying that Shedeur Sanders might not even go in the first round.
He's going first.
He's going to be
so many quarterback needy teams.
Right.
The Raiders are going to take him. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I think they are too. Travion Henderson. I don't know where the hell he would go.
Oh,
wait.
And, Judkins from Ohio State, both of them. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're great.
Where I think Cam Ward gonna go?
Tennessee.
Yeah, I got him going number 1, Tennessee.
And then I think we have the Browns drafting Shedeur Sanders.
Oh God. What? New England.
What's that?
New
England. Trivia. Didn't the Steelers just release Najee Harris?
Yeah, They released him and the Chargers signed him.
Okay, the Steelers should pick up Henderson then. Especially in a division like the AFC North, you have to have power running, and Henderson is like the best example of power running.
Well,
I heard they were interested
when
in
they
Nick
pick up
Chubb.
Gentry.
Genty to the Steelers, okay.
He's not gonna fall that far to the Steelers. I'm sorry.
No, I just don't see it. Everyone's projecting the Raiders, but I think the Cowboys would be a better pick, honest to God.
The question is he really that good, though?
Who?
Yeah.
Genty? I think so.
Is
I
Dak
think-
really that good?
What you say?
I'm just saying. Just thought I asked that.
Scatterbo. This is an
He's gonna
interesting
be a
one.
dog.
Yeah, this is an interesting case because it's one of those things where, like I said, it's untapped potential that came out at the most perfect time in the Peach Bowl.
I don't think he go first round though. I
Yo,
I don't think he go
early
first.
second.
I don't see two running backs going first.
Let me look at this draft list here.
I don't see two running backs going first in the first round. Nah.
You know who would be a good pick for Scatterbo to go to?
Who?
Have him go to either Arizona or Green Bay.
Green Bay would be better. For him.
Green Bay, Arizona would be good. Green Bay would be better because then they could have. You could keep. Who's their current running back? Is it Dalvin Cook?
No, it's Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs. Thank you. I forgot that trade threw me the fuck off because it was like involving three teams. But you could have Scatterbo be the versatility guy with Josh Jacobs being your power guy. Oh,
Come to the AFC North.
I mean, I take Scatterbo to the Bengals.
okay.
Yeah, if it's with us, but anybody else, the Ravens or nobody, I just don't want nobody else to take them in our division.
No, I think the Ravens they're pretty solid on their team.
Yeah, they don't really need anyone. Oh, the Buccaneers could be a good pick for Scatterbo too. Him, Mayfield, that just sounds fucking nasty saying that.
They already got that one good running back there too, Bucky Irvin.
Oh my God, that just sounds disgusting. Scatterbo, Mayfield, and Mike Evans. Oh,
That'd be crazy.
oh, fucking hell.
That'd be crazy.
And then Judkins, I don't know. I don't know much about Judkins, but because I mostly just watched Henderson.
Junkins, I can see the Chiefs taking Junkins. I can definitely see the Chiefs taking him, trying to cook something with him.
Yeah, I could. I could too.
I think the Chiefs go wide receiver first.
They need to.
Yeah, they need a wide receiver badly. Speaking
Ravens
of,
too.
we might as well touch on wide receivers here real quick.
I think that's where the Chiefs go first.
Could you imagine that the Chiefs drafted oh my God, drafted Travis Hunter? You would never fucking hear the end of it. I swear to God.
I'm just glad we don't have to play them this year. But if we did, I wouldn't be worried about Travis Hunter.
I'm disappointed we don't got to play the Chiefs this year.
Oh, we will. We'll see them in the playoffs.
I mean,
We'll see.
you know all about Travis Hunter, don't you?
What? Oh yeah, that he a cheat code. Yeah, drinking all that prime. Fucking cheat code. That's why he get played by his girlfriend. That's why his girlfriend don't love him.
Call it. Call that boy. He ain't Travis Hunter. He called State Farm.
No shit.
They gonna need him when they done with him in the league.
Abdul Carter, like you said, Justin, Abdul Carter to the fucking
Bro, I'm afraid it's gonna happen, bro. I'm afraid he's going to the Browns, bro.
dude. I I'd be waking up in a cold sweat at night, honest
Bro.
to God, hearing that.
Oh my! I was hoping that Myles Garrett got the fuck out of there, but no. Now we about to be stuck with him and fucking Abdul Carter, bro.
That would be retarded. Travis Hunter, dude, he could fuck off to the Giants. I don't give a shit.
I think because I don't see the Giants taking quarter.
Yeah, Mason Graham. I think the Bengals should get him. Get him
or Jaguars. He goes too soon, I think.
I
want Walter Nolan.
Is that the guy from Old Miss that you're telling me about?
Mike Green or Walter Nolan? Yeah.
Where's he at? There he is, Walter Nolan. And then who else? Darius Alexander wouldn't be a bad pickup because he's like actually one of the few decent people out of Toledo.
When is the draft?
Dude, that's a school that no one's talking about when it comes to this draft. Fucking Toledo has put out some bangers on defense, man.
Because the Bengals drafted a guy from Toledo, and he's a great special teamer now.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of his name.
Tyson Anderson. It was Tyson Anderson.
Tyson Anderson. I've heard his name called up a lot.
When is the draft?
What's that?
I said, when is the draft?
I think it's after or before. No, it's after Mania, right?
Oh, I can look. NFL draft date.
I think it's after Mania.
Dude, we can do a podcast for that too.
Yeah, April. Say if you want to do a reaction to it, like watching and do a reaction to it to all the picks.
Absolutely. So it is the week after WrestleMania. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Ouch. God, hair's all over the place. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting how everything just kind of plays out, you know, whether it be with Hendrickson or everything else in the NFL draft, because we're nearing that time right now.
Can we get rid of Pratt, bitch ass, man? He getting on my nerves, man. The tweets I'm seeing from him.
Who? Prime?
Tweeted him like, yeah, Jermaine Pratt. Somebody actually tweeted him on Twitter, and they said something. He responded. I think they said, didn't you just request a trade? Aren't you supposed to be out of Cincinnati? And he tweeted back, yep.
That's funny as shit.
And somebody said they saw him at Jeff Ruby's.
Oh, my God. So a little bit of an update on the NHL standings right now. Toronto Maple Leafs are leading the Eastern. Tampa Bay and Florida are right behind. Washington, they basically have the whole conference by the balls. Carolina and New Jersey have been consistent. But it's this part right here that really concerns me. Ottawa, if they pace themselves, they should have a playoff spot. The Blue Jackets are 2 points away. They lost to Ottawa yesterday, but they are 2 points away from New York and Montreal for that second wild card spot.
Montreal, Quebec.
Hockey just started, or has it been going on?
What's that?
Hockey. Did it just start, or has it been going on?
I think it starts a little bit earlier than basketball because their games are a little bit more spaced out.
How many games do they play in hockey?
What's that?
How many games do they play in hockey?
Same as the NBA, 82.
So baseball is only one. Like, what's baseball? 104?
162.
God damn.
I know, right? It's a big ass schedule.
Damn, they play 162 games of baseball.
Yeah, ain't that retarded?
Damn. And we think 18 games in the NFL is long. Shit.
Hook. Because they're all spaced out during the week. The baseball's playing almost every fucking day.
Is basketball still doing back-to-back games or no?
Yeah.
Are they? Okay.
They still did a little 82 back-to-back.
I wasn't sure if they were still doing it back-to-back or not.
But when you get technical about it, baseball is a really short sport.
It is.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And they sometimes they play two a day.
All right, a little bit of an update here for the Final Four: Florida, Duke, Houston, Auburn.
Yes,
all
sir.
the number one seeds made it in.
Yes, sir. I called it. I said Florida. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Auburn and so I'm putting the screen up here. Sorry for the side. Actually, let me finish the hockey stuff here. So yeah, Blue Jackets need to win. They control their own destiny. How the fuck is Buffalo still in playoff contention? They have drowned their season out to shit. That's amazing to me. Winnipeg and Dallas, they all clinched playoff spots yesterday. Colorado's still in the hunt. Vegas, Los Angeles, and Edmonton are still in the hunt for their division. Minnesota and St. Louis, they basically have wild card wrapped up unless they screw up. At that point, Vancouver and Calgary could swing in. And, of course, Chicago, San Jose, and Nashville are eliminated from playoff contention. Let's go over here to March Madness real quick, and then we'll get on to the NBA.
Chicago Blackhawks. I know he pissed.
Yeah, he probably is pissed. Well, he probably knows that they're rebuilding with Connor Bedard and all them. So Auburn and Florida, and then Duke and Houston.
Yeah, I called it.
Oh, so Houston ended up beating Tennessee. Damn.
Yeah, my pick's still in there, Houston.
You did pick Houston, and a lot of people on ESPN are picking Florida, and a lot of people I know are picking Duke.
Yeah, I picked Florida to win it all.
I picked Houston because of my boy Master P.
Right. I'm gonna pick Auburn in the Final Four. I have no room to talk. All my teams got eliminated before they even made it to the Sweet 16. I'm pissed.
That's an interesting pick. I told where Hunter at, man? He talked all that shit when I told him Gonzaga was gonna beat Georgia.
We all did.
Oh yeah, we did. You right.
We did it on that stream. I remember. We're like, we're sorry, but Gonzaga is better.
I kept trying to tell him.
And then people got pissed because of Drake getting upsetting Missouri. If only they weren't facing a team. If only they were facing a team called Kendrick. What's that, Charles? Oh, just talking in the background.
Bullying kids again.
Yeah. But yeah, if only Drake was facing a school called Kendrick, that result would have been different.
That'd be that would be crazy.
Is there a school called Kendrick? I'm gonna look that shit up.
You know what? It just might be a school called Kendrick High School or something.
Our college.
Yeah.
Is there? Damn it!
Imagine if it was.
This Google AI result is fucking shit. You ain't shit, Google. While there isn't a college specifically named Kendrick Lamar, the musician, has been a focus of college courses and has visited Compton College. All right. God, Google, you are so dumb. Oh, fuck. But yeah, honestly, Houston versus Auburn would be a good match. Watch it be Florida and Duke.
Oh, man.
It'll be balls to the wall at that point. I fucking hate Duke, but I don't mind him because of Cooper Flag, honest to God.
Hey, he's been balling.
Dude, that kid is great, man.
He's been balling. I didn't know nothing about him until I watched one of the games. And I'm like, who is this kid? Like, he is just balling.
Yeah. It's just nuts, man. I'm going to pick Auburn and Houston, but if it's Duke and Florida, I'm not going to be mad at it. Honest to God.
Well, I wouldn't be mad at either one. I wouldn't be mad at because it's going to be good either way.
All four of those matches are good in their own way. Auburn, Duke. Yeah. Auburn, Houston, Florida, Duke, Florida, and Houston. Oh, you can feed an entire country in Africa with that shit.
Because Houston fought their ass off today against Tennessee, from what I saw earlier.
They need to give my boy Mercy more playing time.
don't know, sir. Like it was knotted up at first. When I last saw it, it was tied, and then they just took off.
It just be hard to watch March Madness because of the schedule they got. It just be on
Right.
at random times.
Oh yeah, the times are weird, mostly because of the fact that they're in different parts of the country, so they have to accommodate for local time there. Like, where was this matchup in Houston and Tennessee? Let me see.
Like some of these games be on at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like,
Where's the Midwest region? See, they don't give us fucking shit here, man. What's the draw? Here it is. Indianapolis. Okay. Yeah, just put it in the most auspicious place known to man, you fucking plebs. And then they're at Atlanta, Michigan State, and Auburn. All right. West region, San Francisco. So, of course, that game was going to be aired later. And then the East region. Yeah, it's all based on, like, regions and shit. You know what I mean? Let's take a quick look at the NBA standings here. It looks like Cleveland, Boston, and the New York Knicks have clinched playoffs. Pacers are still duking it out. Pistons are still remarkable turnaround by the Pistons, man. Great stuff. Milwaukee squeezing in. See, this is why I don't like the play-in stuff. It's just that. Just look at the bottom here. 4 teams that are well under 500 are going to be in a playoff. Like, what? It just doesn't.
I don't understand it either.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Dang, is Miami not good? Dang.
nah, they got rid of Jimmy Butler.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They did. That's right.
Magic are in the bubble. Atlanta's on the bubble. Chicago and Miami are on the bubble. And then in the Western Conference, fucking OKC just dominating.
Bro, remember OKC was fucking trash just, what, a year ago, 2 years ago? Now they on top.
Right. All those draft picks that they got really helped them, honest to God. Houston was shit last year, and now they're second place in the whole country.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The whole
West.
West.
The West is so soft right now.
Yeah, the West has just been this oddball of like trades and all this other shit going on. It really did. It's the story really is with these bottom teams right here, like the Denver Nuggets, the Lakers, the Grizzlies, the Warriors. You know.
Yeah.
Grizzlies ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Luka ain't going for shit, honestly. Timberwolves are on the bubble. Clippers are on the bubble. And the Mavericks and the Kings are on standby here.
All those damn near 2 of those teams were just in the fucking conference finals last year. And now look at them on the bubble.
The Mavericks got a hell of an injury.
Yeah, they almost had to forfeit a bunch of their games. We talked about that on the podcast, actually, a couple days ago.
Crazy how many injuries they got.
Retarded. And the Phoenix Suns are still trying to hang in there. Utah Jazz were a playoff team at one point, and they just went to shit. All those trades that they were doing.
They got rid of Donovan Mitchell, and it was it after that.
Yeah, it's Jover at that point. Fuck. But that's an update for your standings here. And now we're going to get on to the last 2 news stories of the night. This is the one that Justin shared with me. New Jersey mayor arrested for DUI with toddler in the car, stumbling on body cam. Oh my God. What the fuck? The hell is this? Young Scooter dies on his 39th birthday?
Yeah, I was sorry about that.
I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, it's a rapper. You know, one of his songs is on Grand Theft Auto. A few, like 2 or 3 of them was on Grand Theft Auto.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
They had 2 of his songs on Grand Theft Auto.
A New Jersey mayor was found arrested for drunk driving earlier this month, allegedly driving around with her toddler in the car. Beautiful.
I don't get why people do that.
I don't either, man. And the police body...
Life in danger.
Yeah, I just never understood that either. And the police body cam footage shows what happened after she pulled into her driveway. Gina La Placa, or La Plaza, I don't know, the mayor of Lumberton Township, was pulled over on St. Patrick's Day. Opportune time to get drunk. Let's be honest here. Let's be fucking honest.
But with the child, though?
Yeah, no shit, right? I'm going to pull up some stuff here on the side later. Sorry, I was just pulling up a post here. There we go. That's just something for later. So she was pulled over on St. Patrick's Day. When she gets out of the car, she takes her son out of the car while officers pepper her with questions. She tells police she just came from picking up her son from school. I shouldn't be laughing because it's child endangerment, but damn, bro. She probably got drunk beforehand. Check out the clip. They asked about her front passenger side view mirror, which has been basically smashed to bits. And they tell her they got lots of calls about her driving erratically. Okay, let's play the fucking video as TMZ bashes me with Borussia Dortmund advertisements on the side here.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am. Go to the house, buddy.
She
just told her herself. Like, you can tell she's drunk, bro. Like,
she falls back. And also, you ever notice when a lot of these people get drunk during the day, they always wear sunglasses.
Yep.
It never fails. It feels like a pattern, really.
You all right?
Yes, I am.
I'm struggling to stand a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
You okay?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Thank
Sure. Have you had anything to drink or anything like that?
No, I'm good.
We got lots of calls where we had multiple times.
Really?
That you ran a red light, you're swerving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened in the mirror?
She's just so nonchalant. Like, really?
Fuck it. I'm sorry. Fuck it.
Like, really? I didn't know about this.
Watch her response to the mirror.
That's not good.
Look at that fucking mirror.
Watch her response
To this?
to the mirror. Yeah.
Okay.
What happened?
I don't know.
This?
Yeah, that's a.
What about this here?
What the fuck? She just doesn't know what to believe. It's like that mirror is just beyond human comprehension at this point.
Like, you can tell it just happened.
Right. Like, it's dangling and all this other stuff. And those skid marks that the officer just pointed out look fresh.
Yep.
Like, oh my goodness.
Like this?
Yeah, that's a.
What about this here? Did you hit something on the way here?
Yeah.
What'd you hit? Where at?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Where you come from?
Yeah, what the fuck do you mean you don't know?
How the hell you don't know what you hit? Like,
this is fucked. This is the worst part about it is we're not even into the first minute, and this is like about 4 minutes.
From school?
Have you had anything to drink?
Yeah.
Where at?
At least she's honest. I mean, at least she's honest about having drinks. I mean,
a black person would have lied. We known for that shit. We would have lied. No,
or you would have just blamed your friend too. Oh, that weed over there, it ain't mine. I'm holding it for a friend. I don't mean to be fucking racist, but that's exactly what these motherfuckers be doing.
That's exactly what we would have did.
Snap. Cycling through windows and shit.
It's all right. I mean, luckily you're not hurt or anything like that.
No.
All right. So, would you mind doing some tests for us?
Oh my god, her test is even
sobriety. What's one thing to note when these people take these sobriety tests, and it's just one of the things they teach you in driving school. They give you like those Magna goggles and all that. to like test you like what it looks
the
like
ones
being
that get you drunk when you put them on.
right. Yeah, they like
I've won a pair of those.
yeah, they do that a lot in driving school. And what's interesting to note when a lot of these people have like coordination is they'll be really slow with their sobriety test to like give off the impression that they aren't drunk, that they're being meticulous and all this other stuff, which is what they did when I put on those damn goggles. Fun fact. Bruh!
What's in the mailbox?
Bruh! Was she just trying to like walk along that crack there?
I don't know what.
It's okay.
But she clearly drunk.
She puts her hands behind her back. Nothing to see here. That's fucked up. Yeah, she's fucked. You can see her feet are like.
Yep.
No, it's okay. You want to take 9 steps coming back? Okay.
Hey, Dave.
Bruh.
Yeah,
She's just walking so fucking nonchalantly. It's like dumb.
Okay. All right.
It's so dumb.
Stop. All right. The next test we're gonna do.
I feel bad for these officers. They're just like, yeah.
It's like, yeah, we pretty much know you drunk.
Yeah, just put the fries in the bag, ma'am.
Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna stand with your hands at your side, your feet together, just like you do now. Don't start the test until I tell you to do so.
Put your hands and the feet to the side.
Damn.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna lift any foot of your choice up approximately 6 inches off the ground. Okay. You're gonna keep your foot parallel to the ground.
What is this test? What is she trying to get her to do the splits or something?
No, she basically got to lift her foot, one of her feet, 6 feet in the air, and and if you stumble, that's how they'll be able to tell that you drunk.
Oh, it's it's kind of like their version of a balance test. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you basically have to be like a Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi, and all that.
They want to see how many times you stumble before they determine you drunk.
Yeah. She's breathing. She's like, fuck.
You have to count them out loud. Remember your hands down.
And here's the thing, too. It's not that hard to do that. Even my fat ass, I could do it. I could even go back here and do it right now if I wanted to. It's not that hard. And the fact that she's having such a miserable time, it just goes to show how slow she is.
Yeah. She's fucked up.
Okay.
I love the patience by the officers, too. Oh my God, I just realized he had his phone out as a watch.
Oh, yeah.
I just realized that. That's fucked up.
Okay, you can stop. I mean, how much have you had to drink today?
I don't know.
All right. What did you drink?
Was it vodka? Sorry.
Look, we're just doing our job. So.
No, I know you are.
All right, so this time we have to place you on arrest for driving.
You know what's interesting too? This is a mayor, right? Whenever I hear these cases, like 9 times out of 10, I'm half expecting them to just go ballistic. Do you know who I am? Right. You know, I am a person of power. You can't do this to me. But the fact that she's just sitting there like, yeah, I fucked up. I mean, I mean,
She's gonna start crying in a minute.
Oh God. Okay, now I don't know what to think of it now because you just said that. Fuck.
I know, that's okay.
I shouldn't laugh, but damn.
But hey, I mean, you knew the stupid thing you were doing. Like, come on now, you're drunk trying to take you and your child home. What if you had an accident and killed you and your child?
Right. I mean, and also you're a person of power. Technically, you serve the people. You know, when you're
my black ass, you'll be asking for me to be arrested. So yeah.
I mean, it is New Jersey. What do you expect?
Yeah, like.
I mean,
for my black ass.
If this was any other situation, I would be surprised. But it's St. Patty's Day in New Jersey, so this doesn't surprise me one bit because that's a pretty big party state. If we're gonna be dead honest with ourselves here.
Now I would have gave her points if she was by herself, but you had your child with you.
Good Lord. Good fucking Lord.
It ain't like the child could just take the wheel and, you know what I'm saying?
The more you fuck around, the more you find out.
Because it could have ended worse.
It could have been, you know. Hell, that little, the damage to the side mirror, that could have been the whole car for all we know of. No. So be thankful that it's just that shit that can be repaired. You know, it's like the car can be replaced. You can't. All right. At the end of the day. So be mindful when you drive around. Luckily, I've been sober. So if anyone needs a designated driver, I'm the go-to guy.
Oh, good. I need one.
All right. Where are you at, Justin?
I don't drive drunk anyway, so my girlfriend already know if she's drunk, I'm gonna be the one driving, and I'm gonna be sober.
Yeah, you always gotta teach yourself responsibility, man.
You ain't responsible at all.
What?
So he know he ain't responsible.
What makes me not responsible, sir?
You drive one of them under the influence all the time.
No, the hell I thought.
You be driving on there, smoking there, Reggie.
What?
Fucking hotboxing like he's Le'Veon Bell.
See, that's the crazy thing. I've never drove high before.
What?
I have.
I've never drove high before. Yeah, no, I've never drove high before.
I'll
sober up and then I'll drive.
Dude, I have driven high. Driving. I've driven tipsy before, that's what I made it a point. I'm like, I'm not going to be putting myself in those positions. But driving high, dude, you're paranoid as fuck, man. It's weird.
That's why I can't do it. I already know I'll fuck around and have an accident or something.
Yeah, exactly. If it's a short distance, that's one thing. But if I'm having to drive across town, I'm like, fuck this. Give me a bed. I am chilling right here because I don't trust myself.
And that's another thing. Like, if somebody's like high as hell and they leaving my house, I would not let you drive home. No.
Fuck that.
Nope. You staying here.
Yep.
Nigga.
If it's that, go ahead and drive, motherfucker. If it's that, I don't give a fuck then. Drive your bitch ass out of here.
You too, CD. Get out of here.
But anybody else? Nah. Any of my friends? Nah, I don't let nobody leave. Even when my girl have her friends over, that's one thing I don't play in the house. Anybody that's drunk or high, no.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Because ultimately, you know, people just don't know how responsibility works. When you're in an establishment and something happens, like, it's on your ass. So you always have to maintain a level of decorum. It doesn't matter if you're getting drunk or if you're getting high off your ass or if you're doing shrooms, for that matter.
Yeah, I don't even do the shrooms. I've never done a shroom. Hell no.
Fuck that, man. I heard a horror story involving an MMA fighter that did shrooms, and the officers came in. The dude's friend, his heart was cooking on the stove.
Damn.
This is not me pulling any bullshit. You can look this story up on God. Let me see. I could pull it up right now.
Damn.
They were drinking mushroom tea.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's a story. I can't find it right here, but basically, dude and his buddy were taking like mushroom tea, and I guess he thought his buddy was like an incarnation of Satan, so he just straight up murders the dude. It's like, fuck, man.
Damn.
Like, I would not be able to survive shrooms because of my autism and ADHD. You guys would probably be okay, but me, I would probably just trip the fuck out, on God.
I'll probably trip out too, I'm not gonna lie. Especially if I ain't never did it before. Yeah, I'm tripping out. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. You always, especially if you're going to be in a situation where you do drugs like that. I don't encourage drug use for anybody, by the way. If that's your hill to die on, that's your hill to die on. I ain't encouraging it. But if you're going to do it, at least be in a contained environment where no one's getting hurt, or even yourself for that matter.
Yeah, make sure if you're at home, make sure somebody's there with you, goddamn.
Mm-hmm. Again, and it goes back to something I talked about with Ian when it comes to these people that do like these pepper challenges, like doing the Carolina Reaper and all that shit. You better have someone ready to speed dial 911 if you have an allergic reaction.
Speaking of that, I'm thinking about doing Blaze and Wing when we do the WrestleMania Night 1 stream.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about doing that again.
So I thought about doing that, like have a watch party for night 1, and then like we all go to someone's house for night 1, and then night 2 we just do another bit of Discord.
You can come to my house for night 1 if you guys want.
Yeah, I'm down. I don't give a fuck. That was a fun Royal Rumble stream that we did. So
actually surprised my Wi-Fi stayed up that long for you to stream. I was shocked.
I did not even drop a single frame. I was dropping frames like crazy doing the YouTube stream for Fortnite yesterday. With you, it was like it stayed 0 across the board. I'm like, what type of engine is he packing? Might as well have like a freaking Nissan spark plug in that damn thing.
I was shocked. I was like, wow, my internet actually cooperated the whole time. Like, damn.
And you know what the weird part about this is? This will be the 4th watch party. This will be actually the 2nd watch party that I've done for YouTube in April. Because I'm going to explain what I mean momentarily. But we're going to cover the final story. Now, this story I had no idea about. I didn't know a damn thing. It's a gaming-related story. I didn't know a thing about it until someone in Geeks and Gamers goes by the name of Cedary. He'll be happy he got a shout-out during this stream, by the way. So, Cedary, if you're watching this, buddy, shout-out to you. This is coming from the Smash community, okay? Super Smash Bros. Melee player Abdulaziz Hacks X Aoyami has died. So a GoFundMe, we're going to call him Hacks S to simplify things. So a GoFundMe page was set up earlier this week with the accompanying social media post that saying Hacks was fighting for his life. The page now carries a new message confirming that he passed away peacefully on the morning of Tuesday, March 25th, so about 6 days ago. Known in the Melee community as a top-level Captain Falcon and Fox player, fellow Pro Smash players Hungrybox and Mewtwo King have commented on his passing on social media. I think Hungrybox even was crying for like 6 minutes straight on his stream when he heard about this. The Pro Melee player announced an indefinite hiatus from Smash in 2015 following a hand injury. In recent years, he had been working on the stickless box controller. We'll get to that in a moment. 2021, Hacks was banned from multiple Melee tournaments following a video he posted about a dispute with another Melee pro player, Leffen. We're going to get to that as well. He later apologized to Leffen and Melee fans in another video, although event bans remain in place. Last year, Hacks was focused on streaming and publishing Melee videos, saying, I'm not even a gamer at this point in my life. I'm just a Melee player. He confirmed a suicide attempt earlier in 2024 and described having a new lease on life in months. Oh, we're going to talk about that. Well, so this is just the stuff that was reported. And I bet a lot of you guys, here, Justin and Charles, you looked at that thumbnail and were like, who is this guy? And what is the story behind all this? I wouldn't have bet you were thinking that, right?
Yeah.
From face value, it looks like a typical story about a gamer that lost his life early. Until the Discord post that Cedry made, along with other people. I know Light and Shadow in the GCA, shout out to him as well. He posted his take on this. My moderator for my Twitch streams, Dom the Writer, he posted his thoughts on this whole situation. And we have a friend of ours who you've seen on this channel. His brother is a well-known Smash player. He's already shared his thoughts with me personally on this whole thing. So I couldn't find a way to describe this story without bias until a post showed up in my feed from a 4chan user, an anonymous user on 4chan. And this is basically the story of Hacks, okay? Haxus. So here's the rundown. Young Haxus won a Pokemon card game tournament at the age of 9 and got a trophy from Hulk fucking Hogan. There's the picture right there. It's small, but you could tell that this guy was basically destined for greatness in the world of Pokemon, in the world of Nintendo. Got into Melee and finds his passion. Got bullied by Leffen. Remember that guy that we were just talking about? Yeah. So, got bullied by Leffen when they were both early teens in the Smash community. Played Melee at technical levels beyond human comprehension in tournament play. Went on hiatus because he had to get his wrist fixed for health reasons. Went back to playing at technical levels. Wrist exploded again. Spent years creating a new box controller. Relearned the entire game on a new input that he made. Okay? So I bet you all are wondering, Heath, what the fuck is a box controller? Well, this is it right here. Now, I have to preface this, okay? Typically, us gamers, we are also used to playing with a controller just like this, right? Doesn't matter if we're playing Mortal Kombat. Doesn't matter if we're playing Call of Duty. Doesn't matter if we're playing Smash, right? Mm-hmm. We're all used to playing with the typical controller that's handed to us on console. Now, playing on controller presents a lot of difficulties when it comes to ergonomics, you know, being able to reach your triggers in time or being able to press certain buttons in a quick amount of time. Basically, what Hacks did was he was having issues playing games on controller because GameCube controllers, ergonomically, they're absolute shit. They are absolute. How many of you guys have played on like a 64 controller or have played on GameCube before? I personally haven't. Doesn't that controller feel a little bit weird because of its layout and all that?
Yeah, it was definitely. I've been playing this since I was a kid, so yeah, it was. Yeah,
it's not like your typical PlayStation controller or even your Xbox controller where there's simplicity in there. And Hacks, like he said, he was having major wrist issues. Like, he couldn't play the game properly. So he was like, now, wait a minute. Why don't we take the old approach and make our own controllers based on the old arcade outputs from back
I'm
then.
almost thinking something out of line, but I forgot. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it.
Oh shit! Is it a dark joke?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it though.
Okay. You can tell me off stream. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I almost forgot that it's a sad situation. So yeah.
But I mean, he would want us to laugh after, that's the thing with Dark. So Hacks here, he saw that a lot of people were struggling with ergonomics because GameCube controllers are shit, and a lot. Dom the writer was telling me on the Fortnite stream yesterday that a lot of those buttons on the triggers, they have a lot of delay time. They have like a time delay, like it's only a split second, but that split second means a lot. Fun fact: do you know that I use different controls for Mortal Kombat, Justin?
You cut out. What'd you say?
Do you know that I use different controls for Mortal Kombat?
No, I didn't know that.
So typically in Mortal Kombat, L2, let me shrink the screen here. L2. What?
Oh shit! They issued a tornado warning in my area.
Yeah, it's about to storm. So.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I hear that.
Damn. I'm
Where?
going to get some food. Let me get out. Let me go ahead and
I'm gonna look outside real quick.
I didn't know it was getting that bad outside.
I'm supposed to be going to get some food, man. They talking about a storm. Fuck that. The storm gonna pick my ass up going.
Yeah, it's looking bad outside.
It's relatively fine in my area.
Yeah, it started sprinkling over here a little bit. It's getting dark though. I see it getting dark.
It's getting cloudy on my end, but I don't know.
Damn, let me get to this. I'm trying to see what she wants to eat, man. I'm supposed to be going to get food.
Right. But I'll explain here. So when I played Mortal Kombat, for example, whenever you wanted to do like a super move, like if I wanted to do Scorpion Spear, typically I would go back, forward, square. And if I wanted to do an enhanced version, back, forward, square, block button. But the problem with that is the block button has delay on it. It's a small delay. So what I did was I had L1 be my block button and L2 be the switch stance for fatal blows or X-ray moves. So that way it could be, right? So you can hear that difference, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
L2, it's a little bit of a delay. Damn, that fucking tornado must be going. I'm gonna turn on my news feed here so that way I can get a good idea on what the fuck's going on. So if it gets worse, let me know. We can just end the stream. So basically, Hacks solved this issue by modeling a controller based on old arcades. So that way he could play like spread out more. He could spread his fingers out. He can, it just ergonomically, it felt sound. And it was really revolutionary at the time. Very evolutionary. It got him results and all that. So this part right here, spent years fine-tuning, patching, and analyzing frame and subbrain data to make the controller tournament legal, which it was at one point. Tried to calibrate with a company that mass-produces controller, which then resulted in his patent getting stolen. You know where this is going here, so bear with me. Leffen, the same guy who bullied him, and by the way, this is what this fucking dude looks like. This fucking guy. This guy looks like a Chinese molester. Even though he's Swedish. I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for saying that, but I don't fucking care.
Fuck
the
dude, unsubscribe.
Yeah, the dude's a fucking bully and a fraud, so fuck him. Notice I didn't say he is one. I said he looks like one. Get it through your thick fucking skulls, internet.
Yeah, I'll say it for you. He is one.
Fuck you, Justin. God, I gotta call Nick Ricada. Oh, wait. Shit. But Leffen, the same bully that was bullying this kid, riled an anti-box controller mob in the community, so legality never approved globally. Same class that stole his patent, reframed under rebranded under Frame One and worked with Leffen and Hax's ex-girlfriend to shield their controller. That they just stole the patent from him. Just me. Listen to everything that I just said. You know what this doesn't remind us of anything as gamers. As pro wrestling fans, that description should be setting off alarm bells. Justin, how many times have we seen in pro wrestling where they have this revolutionary star that impacts the industry get absolutely dragged through the mud? How many times has it happened, Justin?
Oh, it's happened countless times.
They have whole episodes of Dark Side of the Ring dedicated to this type of shit.
Yep.
Dynamite Kid, Luna Vachon, Chris Benoit, all that shit. And this is just happening in gaming. Then they pull a lawsuit on Hax claiming he was stealing their project. You motherfuckers. Hax threatened with a 6-figure fine, was blackmailed to keep silent about it, got doxxed, lost his father, made a video call calling Leffen out for his bad behavior and years of abuse. Good! Fuck that bastard! Instantly demonized and banned indefinitely from ever entering a tournament. Apologizes, nothing happens. Had his own tournament taken away from him, renamed, and got banned from his own tournament. What the fuck? Apologizes, nothing happens. Becomes suicidal. Literally jumps in front of a train. Survives, but loses his leg.
Damn.
In his final moments, pleads that he doesn't want to die, just wants to play Melee. Passes away, still banned from entering tournaments. Now, let's just sit on that real quick. Do, 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 do. Smash community, y'all motherfuckers can go fuck yourselves. Seriously. This was a coordinated attempt to get back at this guy for doing something that could have revolutionized his own sport, his own game. He got dragged through the mud for being innovative. Again, like I said, Justin, it's happened in pro wrestling numerous times.
Yeah.
These people, they get innovative with shit. They try to revolutionize their industry. And then you get these egotistical fucktards who only care about themselves trying to take advantage of the whole shit. And I think the Smash community, they ought to y'all motherfuckers got to hang your heads in shame. Or with a noose. Take your pick. I'm like, no, Justin, I want to see heads off shoulders hearing this horse shit. On God.
I wonder if Michael was sad.
I've already talked to him about this whole shit, but he's depressed about this whole thing. It's just think about this. All this ego trip was over gaming. Gaming! I love gaming just as much as the next guy, all right? It's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. Regardless of whatever money's on the line and all this other horse shit. Like, you guys have seen me rage at Madden and all these other games numerous times. You know, we've all had a laugh about it. Was there ever a plot when one of us have raged? Oh, fuck this guy. We got to get him out of here. He's fucking up our friend group. Fuck him.
Well, no,
you guys,
it's funny. It's all fun at the end of the day.
Exactly. Even when it's recorded, it's all entertainment. Okay? We're trying to entertain people. But you get these bastards like this fucking... Look at that smug little grin. Yeah, look at me. I stole all the prime from the Black Family Reunion. Yeah. And I ain't giving it back because fuck all of you. That's what you look like. The biggest pile of shit to ever come out of the country of Sweden. Good Lord. And you know what? This motherfucker right here, he should face consequences. I think he should get a lifetime ban, but they won't do it because they're too much of a bitch to do it. All this over gaming, guys. Like, we have fought as an industry to get rid of these personalities for a long time. Didn't matter if it was Anita Sarkeesian or Jack Thompson who tried to bring politics into gaming and got laughed out the door, so they just decided to burn the whole industry with them. Or what about this whole shit with Billy Mitchell? He's literally suing people. He sued Cartoon Network because of an episode of the regular show involving a floating head. Because of gaming. You know who else should be responsible for this? Justin, Charles? You know who else should be held responsible?
Oh.
Nintendo.
Yeah, you got a point.
Nintendo. Yeah. You ever notice how anytime there is a competitive scene involving a game from Nintendo, it's so toxic? It's because Nintendo doesn't like it when people use their intellectual properties. So they don't police themselves. Yeah. You know, I've talked so much shit about companies like EA and Blizzard and Ubisoft. I've talked so much shit about them. But the one thing that they do get right, and it goes for other companies too, like Activision or even NetherRealm Studios with Mortal Kombat, or Capcom with games like Street Fighter and Monster Hunter, they get the competitive scene right. They work with people to make those tournaments great, to make them worth something, to advertise those tournaments. Nintendo doesn't do jack shit. It's all unregulated bullshit, and we're left with egos such as this piece of shit running the fucking pool, bullying someone for being innovative in their approach to the game that they all play time and time and time and time and time again. And this is the result. I think the Smash community did this man a disservice. Everyone involved, there's a list. There's a fucking list here, and I'm going to find it here real quick. If I go through the gaming section, there is a list of tournaments and people that have actively banned Hackcess from their shit. Those people need to come out and have a public apology. And if we have to, disband their whole damn shit. Disband the entire scene for a city. Let me see if I can find this shit. Come on. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? It's a while. We were just talking about it. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous, man. Yeah, there's a bunch of tweets right here. And of course, Nintendo, they don't want to talk about it. That's why they have a direct. They had Nintendo Direct literally the day that this man's death's reported. How the fuck does that work? Let's see. I'm trying to fucking find that. Hell, here we go. Here we go. Because I don't want anybody else from forgetting this. Here we go, right here. TOs that ban Hackcess. Here it is, the whole list, right here. Look at this list. North Carolina, Michigan, Minnesota, Arizona, San Diego, Pittsburgh, Chicagoland, Phoenix, London. All these names that I'm displaying right here, y'all should hang your fucking heads in shame. And you all should be prosecuted to an extent. And Nintendo needs to step in, which they aren't, because they're a bunch of executive fucknuts. who couldn't find their own ass with the 2 hands God gave them, as my dad always said. And as a matter of fact, Nintendo, if you ever see this video, go ahead and try to take my shit down and sue my fucking white autistic ass. And suck my dick while you're at it.
What the hell?
Japanese executive diaper-wearing bastards. Ridiculous. And here are all the names right here. Normally, I don't like to condone witch hunts. I really don't. When it comes to drama like this, but like I said, Justin, heads need to start rolling.
I agree with you.
Heads need to roll. And they need to be clean off their shoulders. And we have to bring back the guillotine from France. So be it. We have to make lethal injection great again. So be it. But you all took gaming way too seriously, and it led to this man's downfall. I hope you all in the Smash community are proud of yourself. And Leffen, you could eat a fat, juicy dick. You Swedish fuck. Swedish fuck. Fuck that. Justice for Haxus.
Oh, yeah, definitely justice for him. Definitely.
I'm going to get a lot of shit for saying this stuff. I don't give a fuck. Y'all took gaming too seriously.
Wait, that's crazy.
Ridiculous. I shouldn't have to rant about that, man, but stupid.
You know, it's best to get it out, though.
Anyway, that's it for this podcast. I'm going to post this thing right here. Streaming schedule for my birthday coming up on April 6th.
Your birthday is coming up, ain't it?
Yeah, April 6th. It's going to be next Sunday. There's not going to be a podcast next Sunday. That's why we had to do it now. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Phantom Pain. Tuesday it'll be Ghost of Tsushima. Wednesday I'm going to bring out the steering wheel and play some Gran Turismo. We're going to bring back Throwback Thursday. I don't know what game I'm going to play. Friday, it's going to be Fortnite or VR chat. Saturday, it'll be a Mortal Kombat marathon. All those streams are going to be like late at night. And then my birthday stream, the Omnibus. We're just going to stream a bunch of shit. Fortnite, Battlefield. We might even play college football even.
Yeah.
And then next Saturday, we're going to be doing a watch party for Der Klassiker between Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. And then the next Saturday, we do want to do a live stream for WrestleMania, a watch party. Everyone gets together on Saturday, and then Sunday we do it from the Discord. That'll be our episode of Berserk and Nasty, just watching the WrestleMania night too. And then the next Thursday after that will be the NFL draft. We'll, of course, will be here on the stream. So that's it for this stream. Sorry if I got a little bit animated and made threats. I just hate when people take gaming way too seriously. I don't give a fuck.
That boy driving around a parking lot again.
He is.
Sir.
Do you see any
circles around a parking lot?
You see any tornadoes out there, Charles?
I'm at Burger King,
No.
sir.
And it's stupid because it's just dark. It's not even raining.
I'm at Burger King, sir. What parking lot you talking about?
Ah, what the hell are you getting at Burger King? What you eating over there?
Had to give me a Whopper, 2 Whoppers.
Hey, that 3 for $7 deal lit.
It
is lit. I do like that 2 for $7 deal.
Yeah, had to give me some Burger King, sir.
Damn. What sauce do you have for that burger?
I don't know. That's a good question. I might get some barbecue sauce. But I got sauces at home, so.
Yeah, that is true. You do have a bunch of sauces at your place. I noticed that when we were doing the Royal Rumble party. I was like, damn, this motherfucker got sauce for days and sodas.
Yeah, I gotta get some more stuff. But for that, I just want to make an announcement on that too. It's probably going to be just me, you, Andrew, and if Charles want to come.
Right.
It don't matter, yeah, because I don't want to make it like a gaming thing.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why we're going to kind of keep it. Well, we have talked about it on the podcast, but let's keep certain parties under under wraps, away from all this. So
Because it's gonna be a long show, you know, and by the time it's over, we're gonna all be too tired.
well, I'll be too tired to freaking game or even watch anything on Netflix or whatnot.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. So, like I said, Leffen, fuck you. Fuck the Smash community. Y'all toxic as shit, and fuck Nintendo. That's all I gotta say. If you guys enjoyed my rant, even though I just told someone I hope they get molested by Alexander Gustafsson, make sure you subscribe with notifications. Oh, snap. That's what happens when you get me going, man.
It's always good to have a nice laugh.
I know. That's always
Bro,
good.
what the fuck?
Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Charles. They found your secret stash of Prime and Cowboys charcoal. Jerry Jones wants his charcoal back.
All right, thank you.
That's hilarious.
Damn, I know it's gonna hit my way next.
To 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's gonna. I think it started at like 6. I think that's what.
I see the thunderstorms. Yep, it's coming.
Well, I'm about to check my end here real quick. Fuck.
I see the thunderstorms. I'm about to do some illegal shit because
fuck! It is dark.
Like a good neighbor, safe one.
Yeah, it's darker than Jamar Chase out there.
Damn, sir. Why
Yeah,
y'all use Chase?
That sounded so racist. Anyway, we're going to end it here, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Sorry for the animated rant, but at the same time, fuck the Smash community, you toxic motherfuckers, and fuck Nintendo. That'll be it. We're going to go hide from potential tornadoes now. Peace out. Have a good night, everybody.
Yes, sir.